This is episode 8 of Safety is an Illusion podcast. I'm your host, Ghost Strats, and today we're going to be talking about a couple things. I'm going to start out with thanking everyone for helping me reach 24,000 subscribers on a channel. This is crazy. I really do appreciate the support and growth here. I got some new channel things I wanted to run by you guys, let you know what's going on. We're getting rid of premieres, so the whole waiting around for videos is over. Whenever I make a video, it's going to be uploaded pretty much immediately. We're going to do live streams once a week, preferably on a Friday. I might do more than just Fridays. I'm still working on making the studio better. I ended up putting a 70-inch TV in there. That's an old TV that I fixed. It's actually a backup TV, and I'm going to use that for chat and for live demonstrations and videos like I did for the Wi-Fi Pineapple video I just uploaded. And yeah, just again, like some things we're going to be trying a little bit new on these podcasts. We'll talk a little bit about tech things and give you updates on the channel, and then also talk about some like mental health things toward the end, because I think that's very significant. And I'm somebody that struggles with depression, anxiety, and I've been for years. And just having another voice there, and this is a community, like I said, it's a nice safe place for people to learn and just to mingle and be there for one another. So we're going to promote that more in the podcast. So you got my videos, you got podcasts, I got a lot of different things going on, gaming, cybersecurity. So we're just get a little bit of everything on this channel, and it helps. Even if it helps one person, it makes a difference, right? So these are podcasts, so this is just a laid back environment anyway. And you guys have been great. So to start out, one thing that we're going to be doing more on this channel is more Flipper Zero stuff. I've realized that I personally like the Flipper Zero, and gadgets like the Flipper Zero. I find it easy to gravitate to. Somebody has ADHD and likes hands-on things. It's very easy and practical, and there's so much you can do with the device that would benefit everybody else here. Did a little bit about the Wi-Fi Pineapple that was widely requested, but I do notice that people gravitate more toward those little cool gadgets like the Authenticator watch and the Flipper Zero. So I'm going to be purchasing a Wi-Fi Nugget eventually. After the Wi-Fi Nugget, I'm going to be purchasing probably one of those hacker RFs. Anything to do with like communication and off-grid stuff and listening in and recon. I'm very, very much interested in, and I feel like that's something that this channel promotes the most, and I think it's one of the coolest things. And it's also easy because recons are pretty much legal, so it's not like we're jamming frequencies or doing anything like that. So to me, it keeps it in that safe zone for everybody. Also look into more like Raspberry Pi projects, something that's more accessible for people. I've realized that a lot of people can't get Flipper Zeros, and they are very expensive. That's not another thing. While Raspberry Pis are pretty simple to get and fairly cheap, I have videos on my channel where I've turned a Raspberry Pi 0W into a bad USB that you could command remotely and send payloads. It's a really good learning device as well, learning how to flash things. But again, more going to gravitate toward the Flipper Zero, but I am going to be doing a little bit more when it comes to Raspberry Pi eventually, because again, it's just more accessible to people, and I want everybody to have a chance to play around with this stuff. And we did a lot with the bootable USBs and the free hacking and Wi-Fi penetration and just pen testing tools with Kali Linux and Parrot OS, and how to make bootable drives and how to do live boots and things like that nature. I think we did a lot, very good at laying that foundation. I think we did a lot of videos on networking recently. So we have pretty much on this channel, I have put pretty much a base of a little bit of everything, and I was cramming and doing tons of editing. I went nonstop working on these YouTube videos for you guys. There was nights where I passed out editing in the living room while I was sick too. I'm still recovering, so I apologize. My voice sounds a little off. But it's been a rough couple weeks, but I'm so happy I got the content out there. I really do love the positive feedback, and I love you guys. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. So we got a lot coming. So as you noticed, the format has changed a little bit, where my YouTube videos are becoming more, less like all over the place and more like professional. I'm trying to do like cuts and like doing the voice recording first, and then putting a video behind the scenes. So it's no longer just me holding a shaky camera. So we come a long way from doing videos from the kitchen table, if you guys remember those days in the beginning here. So with that said, Went over what we're going to be doing, devices. Again, I appreciate your feedback. So if there's stuff you guys want to see, let me know. When it comes to uploads from now on, there's one other update. It's not going to be like every week. I'm going to prioritize quality, and I need to do some learning myself now. I need to start bogging down and doing some learning on my end so I can teach you guys some new stuff. Again, there's plenty of videos on my channel right now for you to get a good base. And by the time you watch all those videos, I'll probably start uploading the second wave or the second level videos. So we did Flipper Zero. Now let's dive into certain aspects of the Flipper Zero, things that we could test. I got modules that I bought that are coming in to expand those capabilities. So there's a lot coming. So hang in there. I do appreciate everybody, like I said, and the support. But that's what you're going to see more on this channel because that's what does the best. And try my best to raise the money. And I need to get a computer. I just spent a lot of money registering the business. It's a lot of money. Again, memberships really do help my channel. Any supers or donations, that's the best thing that you could do to help this channel grow, because it's very expensive to get this equipment and to run it. I'm really saving up for a good MacBook so I can actually do professional 4K videos soon. That's my goal, is to get the 4K video edits, but I can't do everything on my cell phone. So that's that. And again, not necessary, but just let you know, all the proceeds go toward me making this stuff better for you guys. So at this point, I think we'll start to talk a little bit about, now we talked about tech, the things that we're going to be doing. So future podcasts, we'll talk a little bit more about tech, but I don't want to go too long in this podcast. I want to keep it under 10 minutes, but I do want to talk a little bit about mental health. And the theme today is about the journey, not the destination, because I'm somebody that, like, I think a lot of you feel the same way. But we're always like saying, I can't wait till after I get done to high school. High school life will be different. I can't wait till that. And then you get to high school. I can't wait till I'm done with college. I can't wait for that. I can't wait until I get married. You know, or like, you can't wait to have kids. Or you can't wait to go buy a house. And you can't wait to go this, get the good job. And there's always like, you're always chasing this. I can't wait until, rather than I'm so happy I'm here. Like, in life is those moments, like the present. Like, we look so much into the future sometimes where we're no longer present. Even when we're talking to people, our mind is somewhere else. And then we're looking into the past that we cannot change, and we wish things could be different and things could have happened differently. And that is out of our control. We can't change the past at all, no matter how hard we think about it. And it takes away from the present. And we're all in borrowed time. We're like on this planet for such a short amount of time, and those present moments are very valuable, and they should not be overlooked. Life passes you by pretty fast. And it's this stage of my life, especially when it came to my content creation, it's been quite a crazy journey. I'm talking about years of doing this stuff, and it's just, you keep pushing, keep going forward, never give up. It's okay to fail. It's okay to learn from failure, but you need to look at the failures as a good thing and look at the present as a really good thing, and be grateful for the present. We're here today, gone tomorrow, and you can't change the future. You could try your best to, but the way things happen, they happen. So, and I was brought up a Christian growing up, and I ended up like falling out of it as I got older, and I kind of like resented God at one point, and then I ended up coming back to be a Christian later on. And this is just me and my life, things that go on with me. So God has opened doors for me, and I don't know where you guys are, your walks of life, and believe me, I'm someone that loves everybody. I'm not someone that condemns anybody. I love just like Jesus loves. Even the Bible tells you not to worry about tomorrow, because today has enough worries of its own, and that's true. Just focus on the present. Focus on the things in front of you, your family members, your mom, your dad, your siblings. Like, you sometimes you might get mad at your parents, but one day you're gonna miss that they're there. You know, like, there's gonna be a time in your life where you wish you could talk to them again, or talk to somebody in your life. Even me, one thing that happened to me was my grandfather. He had his birthday, and I forgot to call him. I was literally going to call him the next day, and he died that night. And it was just a sporadic, random thing. And it's one of the biggest things I regret is just not calling him on his birthday and saying, "Oh no, I can call him tomorrow." And that eats at me, right? Like, that would eat at a lot of people. Like, they show you, like, don't just take today and tomorrow for granted. That literally happened to me. Like, but knowing that you're not alone too is a big deal. Like, everybody is out here struggling with something. Don't look at social media and think that everybody's living happily. That's just a front a lot of people put. There's a lot of people hurting. But being there for one another and finding a community that loves and supports you is what you should be looking for, and that's what you need. You're not meant to go through this life alone. We're just not. And again, that present thing, just being more present, you'll notice that you'll be a little bit happier when you're not putting your mind somewhere else. Like, I'll be happy one day when I have this, or I'll be happy when this is done, or I'm out of debt, or this is that. Reality is, happy is a mindset that you could pretty much push, and it's not easy. Believe me, I struggle with it all the time. But when you start looking at the present and being grateful for the things around you, it does help a little bit. It makes you feel a little bit better, right? I think we're going to wrap the podcast up around there. Again, I don't want to go too crazy. I just want to touch on a little bit of everything here, and leave these podcasts for a more open discussion environment, and keep you guys updated on what's going on. And sure, we'll definitely be talking more about tech stuff in the future. We'll see how the subscribers react to this type of podcast and the things I've said here. But I do appreciate each and every one of you, and we have some good things coming in the future too. We're getting more organized, we're getting more professional. We have a theme. We come a long way from the kitchen table videos. Even right now, I got a little microphone that plugs into my phone to do these podcasts. So I'm learning and I'm growing and using the proceeds, anything that I get here, to make these videos better for you guys. So hope you guys appreciate it, and just know that I appreciate you. And we'll talk more about some vulnerability stuff in the next podcast. I got some things in the works, but I'm gonna take a little time to educate myself and to also make some better quality videos. Not every week, maybe every other week, but we'll figure it out. This is a learning process, but I'm more focused on making good quality content for you guys. So thank you so much for listening, and remember, safety is an illusion, and I'll see you in the next podcast.